Abdali Grammar School. Social Studies. Lesson Geography. Chapter number 1, The Earth in Space. Lecture number 2. Dear students, in this video we will talk about Earth and its movement. Let me explain you some special word. Like our first word is orbit. Do you know what is orbit? My dear students, it is the path of the Earth around the Sun. Orbit is the path of the Earth around the Sun. Other planets and satellites also have their orbits. My dear students, is it clear now? Can you explain what is orbit? Can you explain what is orbit? Are you thinking the same? Yes, orbit is the path of the Earth around the Sun. Other planets and satellites also have orbits. Repeat once again. Orbit is the path of the Earth around the Sun. Let me explain you what is axis. Axis is an imaginary line that runs from the North Pole to the South Pole. Our Earth has two poles. One is North, another is South Pole. An axis is an imaginary line that runs from the North to the South Pole through the center of the Earth. Students, now can any one of you explain what is axis? What is axis? You can define axis as an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole through the center of the Earth. Okay students, quickly repeat axis once again. Axis is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole through the center of the Earth. Tilt of Earth. Do you know our Earth is slightly tilted? How can you explain what is tilt? Let me explain you first what is tilt. Tilt means our Earth is slightly bent. What is tilt? Tilt means our Earth is slightly bent from its axis. And do you know at which angle our Earth is being tilted? Our Earth is being tilted at 23.5 degrees on its axis. Dear students, now tell me at which angle the Earth is tilted. At which angle the Earth is tilted? Answer is quite simple. The Earth is tilted at 23.5 degrees on its axis. Equator. Equator is also an imaginary line. Yes, this is not a real one. Equator is an imaginary line that runs all the way around the middle of the Earth. Equator runs round the middle of the Earth and it's an imaginary line. My dear students, are you getting my point? The complete definition of equator will be like it is an imaginary line that runs all the way around the middle of the Earth. My dear students, now tell me, what is equator? What is equator? Are you thinking the same? Yes, equator is an imaginary line that runs all the way around the middle of the Earth. Hemisphere. My dear students, the hemisphere is a compound word that is made up of two different words, hemi and sphere. Hemi means half. Hemi means half. And the equator divides the Earth into two halves, Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. So dear students, it's your turn. can you explain what is hemisphere? What is hemisphere? Yes, hemi mean half. The equator divides the earth into two halves. One is northern hemisphere, another is southern hemisphere. Students, tell me what is hemi? Hemi mean half. Our next slide is about cardinal directions. The four main points of a compass, north, south, east and west, are called cardinal directions. We have four directions: east, west, north and south. These are the four main points of a compass. Dear students, now tell me, what are cardinal directions? What are cardinal directions? Cardinal directions are the four main points of a compass, and they are north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal directions. Intermediate directions. Apart from cardinal directions, we also have intermediate directions. The directions in between the cardinal direction on a compass are called intermediate direction. These directions are northwest, that lie between west and north; northeast, that lie between east and north; southeast, that lie between east and south; and southwest, that lie between south and west. These are the four intermediate directions. These are northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Dear students, can you explain what are intermediate direction? What are intermediate direction? Yes, the directions in between the cardinal directions on a compass are called intermediate direction. And these directions are northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Name the four intermediate directions. These are northwest, northeast, southwest and southeast. Our next slide is about rotation. The earth spins or rotates from west to east on its axis. This movement is called rotation. I repeat once again, the earth spins or rotates from west to east on its axis. My dear students, can you explain what is rotation? What is rotation? The earth spins or rotates from west to east on its axis. This is called rotation. Dear students, can you tell me the direction of rotation? It's from west to east. And the earth spins around its own axis. The movement around the axis from west to east is called rotation. One rotation takes 24 hours. Yes, this is true. The one complete rotation of the earth takes 24 hours or a complete day. Our earth rotates on its axis. One complete rotation takes 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4.1 seconds. Dear students, now it's your turn. Tell me how long it will take to rotate once. How long it will take to rotate once? One rotation takes 24 hours or one day. For a complete rotation, Earth needs 24 hours or a one day. One complete rotation takes 24 hours or one day. My dear students, tell me how long it will take to rotate once. One rotation takes 24 hours. Our next topic is revolution. At the same time, the earth is moving around the sun. This movement is called revolution. In rotation, the earth spins around its axis. But revolution is quite opposite. In revolution, the earth moves around the sun. My dear students, can you explain the difference between rotation and revolution? In rotation, the earth moves around its own axis. And in revolution, the earth moves around the sun. In revolution, earth moves around the sun. The earth takes 1 year to revolve once around the sun. This is true. The earth takes 1 year to revolve around the sun. In other words, we can say it takes 365 days for our earth to travel all the way around the sun, and 365 days is equal to 1 year. My dear students, this is not a difficult task. Hurry up students, now tell me how long it will take to revolve once around the sun. How long it will take to revolve once around the sun? What will be your answer? Okay. I'm giving you two options. Your answer will be 24 hours or 365 days. What will be your answer? Yes, your answer will be 365 days or a year. The earth takes 1 year to complete one revolution. Our next slide is about natural satellite of earth. Do you know, students, what is satellite? A satellite is a body that revolves in a regular orbit around the planet. And the moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. My dear students, now can you understand what is satellite? A satellite is a body that revolves in a regular orbit around the planet. Our Earth is a planet and the moon revolves around the earth. That's why the moon is called a natural satellite of the earth. Dear students, now it's a thinking time. How many of you can understand the term satellite? Satellite is a body that revolves in a regular orbit around a planet. And the moon is a natural satellite of the earth. Dear students, moon completes one revolution in 28 days. Moon completes one revolution in 28 days around the earth. Now students, it's your turn. Tell me how long it will take to revolve once around the earth. How long it will take to revolve once around the earth? What will be your answer? Moon completes one revolution around the earth in 28 days. Moon completes one revolution around the earth in 28 days. This is all about today's video. I hope you liked the video and its content. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.